Good morning, children. Today we are going to start our new lesson, lesson number 5. Grandpa tickles a tiger. So, from the story, the title tickles. What is the meaning of tickles? That means when you are touching somebody very lightly. Okay. So, for somebody, that means might be actually it will be uncomfortable. Here in the starting also, Grandpa tickles the tiger, and at the end also tickles the tiger, but that end is where something very strange when you will come to know. So let's get started. So before going to start, I just want to know, is there anyone who has seen tiger in real life, either in zoo or in a national park? So might be actually for many people it's might be they have not gone to national park, but zoo I think everybody has seen. Okay, so tiger, very ferocious, so there are some words actually which are associated with tiger. So let's see what is it. See, majestic, cute. I don't think cute. Tiger, cute, ferocious, fearful, that is. Okay, beautiful, tiny, fearful, funny, huge, magnificent. So which are the words which you think are associated with this animal, tiger, our national animal? Okay, so I think majestic. It's what something majestic power, Cute, we can't say cute. Beautiful, yes, it's look beautiful. Okay, so tiny we don't say. Fearful, yes, fearful, we are scared of. Not funny, it's huge. Magnificent also. Okay, so I think actually these are the words which are associated with tiger. Okay, before going to start this lesson, we must know these two words. What is the meaning of strolling? Walk leisurely and with no apparent aim. And intricate means to enmesh or entangle, like when you fly a kite, so the thread that which you are pulling actually entangled. Okay, so that entangle, right? So now here, lesson number 5, Grandpa tickles a tiger. So here you can see actually some lines are there. Read this stanza. Tiger, tiger burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame the fearful symmetry? That means tiger is fearful, lives in forest. So it's very powerful as well. Belongs from cat's family. Okay, so their eyes are so bright in the night. Actually, if you have seen cat, right, in the night, actually how it have their eyes actually so attractive. It's like glittering, shining. Okay, so their hand and paws, it's very powerful, eyes. So that's all gives the look of the tiger, fearful tiger, right? So what do you think is the immortal hand or eye referred to here? Okay, so that means because it is very powerful, they are known for this only. Okay, in what way is the tiger burning bright in the forest? Or is a tiger in a forest different from a tiger in a zoo? Okay, so tiger are tiger, whether it is in forest or in zoo, right? So do you think the tiger is frightening? Obviously they are frightening. Okay, so can you ever think of even touching a tiger? I don't think so. Okay, so most of the people might be scared of, and even actually those who are taking care of them, like the zookeeper or those who are training, uh, might be actually they train because that's why there are just few people might be, so let alone tickling it. So let's find out how a tiger allowed grandfather to tickle it. Okay, so in this story we are going to know about this. Okay, so one day, strolling down a forest path, grandfather discovered a tiger cub about 18 inches long, hiding among the intricate roots of a banyan tree. Grandfather picked him up and brought him home. So, where was grandfather? In the forest. So he was strolling down. As I already told you, what is the meaning of strolling? Walk leisurely. That means without aim, actually, he was walking down. And what he got? He discovered a tiger cub there. And it was not so fearful. Why? Because it was little cub. 18 inches only. Okay. So, but he was hiding in the intricate roots of a banyan tree. Intricate, enmesh or entangled roots of banyan tree. So grandfather picked him up, and what he did, he brought it home. So I don't think we will do it like this. Okay, right. So let's see what happens. The tiger cub, who was named Timothy by grandmother, so who named it? Grandmother named it Timothy, was brought up entirely on milk given to him in a feeding bottle by our cook Mahmoud. Okay, so it is what something this tiger cub got a different surrounding now, not brought up in the forest in natural surrounding, but now actually with humans. Okay, so he was fed up with what? Milk, entirely on milk, and even actually feeding bottle actually. Okay, and who was providing this? Who was giving it? Mahmoud, the cook. And who named it Timothy? The name, that was grandmother. Okay, so I think actually we are having some questions. What did grandfather find on his walk? You know very well what it was. Tiger cub. Yes. Where did he find it? Very good. That is intricate branches, roots. Sorry, it's intricate roots of the banyan tree. What did he do with it? He picked him up and he brought it home. Correct? Now, the second page. Timothy was provided with two companions. Toto, the monkey, who was bold enough to pull the young tiger by the tail and then climb up the curtains if Timothy lost his temper, and a small mongrel puppy found on the road by grandfather. So Timothy was having two companions. One was Toto. He was a monkey. But he was so bold. That means he was daring. He was not scared of the tiger. Okay. So what he used to do, he used to pull that tiger, that young tiger's tail. Okay. And after that, what he used to do, he used to climb the curtains. Right. So that means he was irritating this tiger cub. He was playing actually. So this monkey was playful, Toto. Okay, and when actually he find that actually tiger cub is very angry with him, so he used to climb up the curtains And another companion actually was small mongrel puppy. So that was also found by the grandfather on the road. So that was also brought up home by the grandfather. Okay. At first, Timothy appeared to be quite afraid of the puppy and darted back with a spring if it came too near. He would make absurd dashes at it with his large forepaws and then retreat to a ridiculously safe distance. Finally, he allowed the puppy to crawl onto his back and rest there. So, what happened? First, actually, puppy. So, see, puppy and the tiger actually they both look alike. So, might be that tiger cub found that that is something a strange animal. So, he was afraid of it. He was tiger, but he was cub, little baby, no, and darted back with a spring if it came too near. So that means when puppy was coming to him, so he was just jumping back or springing back, you can say. Darted in the sense means moved back. He would make absurd dashes. Absurd dashes in the sense that means with the paws they used to hit large forepaws. Forepaws in the sense that means front feet, and then retreat to a ridiculously safe distance. So he moved back, coming in front of it and just springing back to a safe distance. Then what happens finally? He allowed the puppy to crawl onto his back and rest there. Okay, so that means in this way we can say that tiger cub was also enjoying and even playing with that small puppy also. Understood? Now, one of the Timothy's favorite amusement was to stalk. What do you mean stalk? As you can see on the screen, to move quietly towards a person or a wild animal to get near without being seen. That means secretly you are following somebody. Okay, or coming to them. And even who would play with him. And so when I came to live with grandfather, I became one of the tiger's favorites. So here the narrator is telling the story. Okay, this with a crafty look. What do you mean by crafty? That is cunning. Look in his glittering eyes and his body crouching. He would creep closer and closer to me and suddenly making a dash for my feet, rolling over on his back and kicking with delight and pretending to bite my ankles. So what was Timothy's favorite amusement? He used to stalk. He used to move quietly towards a person. So who used to play with him? Okay, so here the narrator, when he came to live with grandfather, so he became one of the tiger's favorite because the tiger also used to play with him. So this tiger was having a crafty look. Crafty means what? Cunning look. How we can say actually he was having a cunning look? Because his eyes glitters, shines. It becomes so bright. Okay. And his body crouching. What do you mean by crouching actually? Okay. So that means being comfortable. So that means it's just coming closer and closer to him. And then that means this is a play way, as you can might be actually have observed that dog, how they used to play. They just come near to you, touching your feet with their paws and darting away, moving back and then coming back again, actually waving their tails. Okay, so in this way the tiger was also playing, suddenly making a dash for my feet, rolling over on his back and kicking with delight. So similar way actually the dogs are also playing. Okay, so with us, okay, they used to roll on their back So similarly, the Timothy was also doing the same thing. Okay, and just pretending, that means just false move. They are pretending that they are biting their ankles, but in real they are not biting it. Okay, so this was what actually the amusement. That means here the narrator came in picture. Okay, and he became the favorite of this Timothy, right? Here are some words. Up to this only today we will do. So here are some words which you can write in your copy. Bold, that means fearless and daring, as that was Toto the monkey. Darted, as I already told you, move along rapidly and lightly. Absurd dashes, that means unreasonable, that means without any meaning actually, just for playing actually, as that Timothy was doing. Retreat, that means moving back, coming back. Ridiculously means deserve laughter. And amusement, a feeling of delight at being entertained. So as he was having favorite amusement, Timothy. Crouching means bend one's back forward from the waist on down. And creep means move slowly. Okay. What was the name given to the tiger cub and who named it? You know very well, that was Timothy. And who named it? That was grandmother. Okay, so here's the question. Now second, what did Timothy eat? So what he used to eat? He was fed on bottle. Okay, that was milk, right? What else? Who were Timothy's companion? Okay, who were Timothy's companion? So there were two companions. That was Toto, and there was a mongrel puppy, right? Yes. Next, how did Toto play with Timothy? So how he used to play? Okay, so Toto was bold enough, he used to pull his tail. Okay, and when Timothy was becoming angry, okay, when he lost his temper, he used to climb up the curtains. Correct. What did Timothy do after running away from the puppy? What he used to do? Okay, so he used to absurd dashes he used to make with his large paws, and he was coming back. Okay, darting away and coming back. Okay, and again actually moving away, moving back to a ridiculously safe distance. Understood? So then at last actually what he used to do? He allowed the puppy to sit on his back, right? So this was what actually he used to do. Okay. Okay, now what was Timothy's favorite amusement? So his favorite amusement was to stalk anyone who would play with him, right? So children, you have to write the word meanings of this, okay, in your notebook, putting today's date, right, this much only, and go through this video again so that you can understand what we discussed. Okay, thank you.